everyone, my name is Echo, and you have been requesting for me to check out the More Ores and Tools add-on created by NetherPixel. The add-on is priced at 990 Minecraft coins. That's £4.99. It's roughly $6. According to the creators, this add-on has 29 brand new ores that will naturally generate in your Minecraft world, along with new tools, armors, and much more. When you go into game for the first time with this add-on, you will be faced with this, the general terms of use. It says, warning, the More Ores and Tools add-on uses an algorithm to place ores in your wonderful world. To continue using our add-on and activate ore placement, you must accept these terms and conditions. Once accepted, this menu will not reappear. If you wish to disable or re-enable ore placement, you can use our settings tool accessible via commands or from the creative menu. And then you have to accept. I think they're doing this so they're not liable if anything goes wrong if you apply this to a pre-existing world. With that being said, if you do plan to use this, I would always back up your worlds before applying any add-ons. Once you accept those terms, you'll be given two items. The first one is a tutorial book. The second is a showcase block. This, in my opinion, is not necessarily needed. It's just a basic explanation as to what this add-on is. This, on the other hand, is going to be your best friend. It's a block, and it can be placed on the ground. Upon doing so, it will give you a tablet pen. You can then tap on each one of these to go to a specific direction. Or you can tap over here and select a specific page and hit submit. Before I showcase today's add-on, one thing I would like to mention is I will have a bunch of timestamps throughout this video. This is a serious grind. It is a serious enhancement on vanilla Minecraft. If you're looking for a challenge, you will fully enjoy this. It's a little bit more advanced compared to some of the other add-ons I have checked out. And if that's something that you will enjoy, trust me, you're going to enjoy this add-on. To help you understand this, I'm going to go over this in a completely separate way compared to how this teach you, because I think the way they've explained this is not in the correct order. There are a total of 29 different ores you are able to obtain. But unlike regular Minecraft, you can't use diamond or netherite to mine every single one of these. In fact, diamond and netherite is no longer the strongest material you want to obtain. A lot of people have been concerned about how ore generation works, especially in pre-existing worlds. Now, I can tell you from my experience, it works the exact same as your vanilla ores, and it is actually pretty balanced. But a few more details on this. It says, ores appear all over the world. You can find them by digging. If you don't want them to appear, use the setting tool in the creator menu to disable it. Here is your settings tool. Now, unfortunately, this cannot be crafted in survival. I actually think it should be, because a lot of people, although they will probably have cheats on, don't actually want to go into creative to get this tool. But if you open this, as you guys can see here, ore generation enables the generation of custom ores in your worlds. By default, it will be on, but you can turn this off. Armor effects enables armor bonuses and maluses. You can have this on or off. The reason why I think so many people got overwhelmed with this add-on is because there is so much information to take in before you actually get to the ores and how they work. Now, this starts on page 19, and so many of you were confused about this. No problem, I've got you covered. There are, in fact, two pages, which I think are quite important. Page 19 and also page 20. On the right-hand side of these, it's going to explain every ore that you can possibly get within this world. Now, there are 28 regular ores, which is going to be these ones. However, there are a total of 29 of the deep slate versions. They're basically the exact same. They're just their counterparts. So this one, for example, is going to be, this is red diamond. This is going to be deep slate red diamond. The only difference is going to be the bottom one, osmium. This only comes as a deep slate version. Here are all of the brand new ores that have been introduced. We have the red diamond ore, green diamonds, purple diamonds, orange diamonds, pink diamonds, black diamonds. We have yellow diamonds. We have ruby. We have sapphire. We have black opal. We have rhodium. We have iridium. We have ruthenium. We have palladium. We have, I'm not going to say that one. We have blue garnet, platinum, opal. We have topaz. We have tungsten. We have amber. We have titanium. We have citrine. We have cobalt. We have chrome, nickel. We also have what I'm going to say as aluminium, but if you're in America, aluminum. We also have lead, and the last one is the osmium. From my understanding, this guide doesn't actually explain how far down you have to go to find a specific ore. And a lot of people got really confused with this because the right level of mining does not refer to you going down to level 6, etc. This is actually referring to what kind of pickaxe you can use to mine a specific type of ore. I hope that creators update this with some kind of wiki, but in spectator modes, if we just go down, you can see how the ore generation works. It's very similar to vanilla Minecraft. Some of them will generate in bigger clumps than others. Some of them will be exposed in caves and easy to find. But these ores are a lot darker, especially if you're in something like spectator mode. You can actually tell the difference. Although it might seem that way, I can confirm not all of the ores are embedded in stone. They will be exposed in caves. But as I mentioned to you, the likes of your netherite might not actually work on all of these materials. Netherite is the highest and the greatest grade in vanilla Minecraft. Not necessarily something like this. So as you can see here, this is not giving us any drops. This one, on the other hand, will. And we managed to get ourselves raw aluminum for my Americans, aluminium for the British. But you guys will have to just do some exploring like you've always done as a Minecraft player. The deeper you go down, the better things become. I've had to dig for this one, but I did manage to find myself a different diamond version. And once again, I'm not able to collect this. So let me explain how you would collect a different and a higher graded material than netherite. Each level that you see next to an ore represents the level of pickaxe needed in order to mine it and grab the material. I've just been trying to mine myself one of the brand new diamonds with a netherite. Netherite is not high enough. Netherite is not level 6. Now, obviously, if we go to the next page here, the highest level is going to be 7, which is for this. An even greater explanation here is going to be choosing your pick. They range from level 0 all the way to level 7 being the best. If we go to the next page, it says original vanilla pickaxe. We also have the more ores and tools pickaxe. Let's start with the basics. A wooden pickaxe is classed as level 0. Meanwhile, a stone pickaxe, golden pickaxe, aluminium pickaxe is classed as level 1. Emeralds would be level 2, same with iron, diamonds, and netherite are only classed as level 3. So that means if I'm using diamonds or netherite, I would then only be able to mine materials that are labeled as level 3 or below. So that would be something like, let's say, number 21, right? So number 21 would have been amber. I can use a diamond and netherite to mine it. But let's say, because this is level 3, I wanted to mine level 4, which was number 17. I can't mine platinum with diamonds or with netherite. And I hope that makes sense. Like I said, there was quite a bit of confusion. A lot of people thought, okay, is this going to be the level you have to go to mine it? No, that's not the case. If we go to a wooden pickaxe, let's start with this. Let's see what materials we would be able to mine. That would be number 28 and number 27. Number 28 and number 27 is aluminium and also lead. So I know for a fact that I will be able to mine this and get the material from this. I don't believe I can mine this one. This is cobalt, which is too much of a higher level for the likes of a wooden pick. All of your generic pickaxes, the wooden, stone, iron, diamond, gold, netherite, etc. sits on this page. On the next page, this is where you get into the more advanced stuff. If I did want to mine the cobalt, I would have to use something like iron. We know on this page that iron is classed as level 2. If I wanted to grab myself this specific ore, you'll notice here, this sits at level 2. So this can mine level 2 and obviously below. So if I'm correct, this should give me the cobalt. It does. This also applies for the deep slate version. There is no difference. If it works for the regular one, it will work for the deep slate one as well. So if your generic pickaxes aren't going to mine a lot of the new materials, how exactly do you make yourself the better pickaxes? And this is where the grind begins. So I'm going to grab myself diamond, for example, here. I'm also not entirely sure if fortune works on this. Now, sadly, fortune does not work on this. I've also noticed that efficiency doesn't. I've also noticed that none of these actually increase your chances. At this point, though, you're going to have to start from the beginning. And what I mean by that is you're going to have to get yourself lead. Lead is going to be one of your starter points. I just want to grab myself 8 of these. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves some copper. We're about to make ourselves a brand new type of ingot. So at this point, it's time to smelt this, and it's also time to smelt this. Each one of these materials can be smelted down like a regular type of ore. So this one, being your lead, is going to make you some lead ingots. While we wait, we're actually going to make ourselves an obsidian pickaxe. In order to do this, you do need obsidian. This is probably a really good place to start with this add-on. You're going to have to make yourself a bronze stick. But how do you make it? Well, in order to make yourself a bronze stick, you're going to need some bronze ingots. How do you make them? You need copper and you need lead. And this is the whole reason why we are going ahead and actually smelting these. So if I go ahead and open this, I'm now able to make this. Now, in my opinion, I think you don't get much bang for your buck. A little bit later on, I will touch on that as well. I think you should get a little bit more considering the price of these. But let's go ahead and make ourselves another one of these. So we now have 2. We can now make ourselves a bronze stick. We'll get into the sticks a little bit later on. We can now get into the obsidian pick. So if we change this, we can now make our... I haven't got enough, so I need to get myself enough to make another stick. Do you see what I mean? There's a serious grind here. You need so much of these. Once everything is smelted, make yourself the desired pick. What you then want to do is go ahead and compare what you can actually mine with this. So an obsidian pick is classed as level 4. So then go back to the page and see what materials it's able to mine. So you can see there's quite a few ones that you're able to mine with level 4. So this will mine things that are level 4 and below. On this occasion, we're mining the palladium. So let's go ahead and mine all of these. We would also... no, this time we wouldn't be able to mine ruby. Ruby would be classed as too high of a material. Ruby is actually classed as level 5. And as I showed you, go ahead and put these inside of a furnace. Just like regular Minecraft, you're then going to have to wait for this to be smelted. Haven't actually checked this, but let's see if these tools can in fact be enchanted. And the answer is going to be yes. But as I was showing you guys before, the non-vanilla materials, nothing seems to work that well in terms of like using fortune or anything like that. And in fact, mining speed, you could probably argue that it's a little bit faster. This one has, I mean, there's no efficiency on this, but this is just a higher graded pickaxe. Hopefully you're still with me in today's video. Let's focus on the alloys and special sticks. We have the bronze one, iron one, stainless steel, tungsten, and titanium. And they are made, like I showed you before, just like regular sticks in Minecraft. Like I said, I feel you should get more bang for your buck. Only getting one at a time just seems really counterintuitive and just a little bit too much of a grind, in my opinion. But you can get these one by one. Now, obviously, the stronger the material, the stronger your weapons and tools are going to be. Because also available in this is going to be hammers. Now, if you wanted to make yourself a hammer, we're going to use this one for an example. This one requires titanium, and it also requires these, which I'm not entirely sure which this material is because I'm still learning these. This is sapphire. Open up this, tap on this, and then obviously you can go ahead and make this. Different sticks make different tools stronger, and it works as you expect. It mines it in a 3x3 radius. It goes down, and I believe it also goes in this direction as well. I believe all of the hammer recipes are the exact same. So just get the material, smelt it, get the ingots, and then craft yourself a specific hammer. Just remember the handle might be slightly different, but they do have different strengths. This one is an attack of 12. This one is 6. This one is 5. This one is 8. And yes, you can use these to bop some of the animals. I'm sorry. I haven't actually enchanted one of these, but yes, they can also be enchanted, so they should be so much better. And this one flies through some of your blocks. This one will get you down to deep state incredibly fast. You've probably heard them throughout today's video, but there is an ore merchant. It's him. They do sound like pillagers though. Now, if you tap on him, you're able to trade these for jewels. In doing so, you can then get a higher graded jewel, which can be used to get yourself diamond pick, obsidian, titanium, tungsten, or even red diamond. But obviously, in that case, you're going to have to do a serious grind. Obviously, different ones will trade different things. So I've made this. I believe this can then be turned into this, then turned into this. So let's see what this does. So let's see if this is going to give us anything. At this point, I still don't even have enough for these. So it might take you quite some time to get. Like, it's not going to be something you're going to get straight away in your worlds. Some of the things that I have, he doesn't actually want. So you would then have to go ahead and find another one of these and hope that he does have something that you want. So, okay, there you go. So if you go over here, let's turn these into these and then into this. And then I could go up to him and I should be able to trade with him. Yes. So then I would be able to get an obsidian one. But I think the obsidian one, you're probably best off grinding for it yourself. Every single ore inside of this can be crafted into armor and tools. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one because I think the enjoyment is for you to go and figure that out yourself. But I will make myself some of these because they do come with special abilities. I'm a strong believer that these kind of add-ons don't need to give you super overpowered stuff. I don't understand why the partners think that everyone wants overpowered stuff. We don't need all of these special attributes, in my opinion. I think just getting the cool armor yourself is a reward in itself. Anyway, this one comes with quite a few things. Yes, they can be enchanted, and don't get me wrong, it does look pretty cool. I'll show you guys when we place this on an armor stand here. So I would like to not have to do this, and I believe this might well be an option in the settings. So yeah, you are able to turn this off. If you don't want it on, you can actually turn this off. And actually, I'm going to give the creators of this some incredible credit at this moment. Everything I've checked out has been so flawless and works incredibly well. Just please make this craftable so people can do this in regular survival. I'm not going to go through every single one, but here is some of my favorite ones. I think part of this is for you to go and do some exploring. I liked this one because it just reminded me of beans. It just looked like beans. Obviously, when you have this on, they can give you special effects. So I'll go ahead and grab this. On this occasion, we'll turn these back on just to give you guys a rough idea here. This one's super overpowered. This one is this. I don't know how to say that, so I'm not going to butcher it. So yeah, this one was incredibly powerful. Now, as you would imagine, and I was imagining it as I was playing with this add-on, I was like, okay, obsidian, surely obsidian has to be heavy. So we'll wait for these effects to go. Ignore the night vision. I had that on myself. But once these fully disappear here, we put these on, you practically become like a little bit of a tank, right? So your slowness is there. You do, for some reason, become hungry, though, which I thought was a little bit of a strange one. All of the armors are available inside of the creator menu if you just wanted to have a little bit of a look at these. This is your yellow diamond. This one's incredibly bright, by the way, but this one actually grants you resistance. Along with them being available as armors and hammers, they are, of course, available as swords as well. And this add-on, strangely enough, compared to some of the other add-ons we check out, actually has a decent attack. It doesn't have, like, the regular broken attack. So that's something I really liked. A lot of the add-ons haven't actually done this. These just get enchanted like regular things in Minecraft. Every single ore can be converted into multiple tools. If we were to type in red diamond, for example, we have a pickaxe, a sword, a shovel, an axe, a hoe, and a hammer. If we were to then go ahead and type in something like tungsten, same applies for all of these. If you just type in swords, for example, you can see it there. If you type in axe, you can see it there. I'm not here to go through every single one. That's for you to adventure. I hope today's video helps you decide if you want to get this add-on or not. But more importantly, I hope it explains to everyone who has this add-on how things actually work. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section. And yes, I 100% recommend this add-on.